I'm sure by now many of you will be aware of the obsessive nature of Pisces. Pisces is a sign surrounded by lust, addictions, obsession, desire, passion, righteousness, fairness, escapism, dreams, fantasy, knowledge, wisdom. There's many reasons for the obsessive nature of Pisces. When we think Pisces, think universal. The things I say about Pisces can apply to every sign and anyone. Pisces represents the whole collective in one. All the other signs can learn from Pisces as Pisces recollects through them. Every single human being is addicted or obsessed with something. Something, someone, someplace. Everybody has a vice or vices. The baseline addiction in modern day would be our mobile phones. Do you remember a time roughly 10 years ago where there were speculations that we will be microchipped and tracked, etc.? And people were like, hell no one's chipping me or spying on me. But look at our phones. It's attached to our hands. When it's a tracking device, it's got all our details from medical information to bank details, our conversations, our notes from schedules. It's like a diary. The phone's got our interests to where algorithms are working for us. It's the baseline addiction to your average human. It will not be long before they create something where our phones aren't physical devices. It will be internal devices embedded into our forearms or palms or some shit like that. Alcohol, corn, video games, gym, sex, whatever other addiction or obsession is extra things that anyone can pick up. Pisces is known for addictions. Well, Pisces is every sign, so what does that say for everyone else? It's just a reflection. Pisces is a mirror. Now, when we talk obsessions and Pisces, let's look at the nature of Pisces. It's the fish, in the ocean, in a school or by itself. It's on the hunt for food, knowledge, wisdom, wants to breed and just be free. But being aware that it's in this massive ocean, it gives Pisces a seeking mentality. Because doing the same thing over and over, rinse and repeat, is boring for the fish. Pisces isn't a sign that necessarily needs a routine. Pisces can do the routines thing. Pisces can be very particular, wanting things to go exactly as they envisioned it. But Pisces also likes to stray and discover, because they know what they know from where they currently are. So what else is there to know as Pisces senses there's more? They get visions, they get inspiration, they get messages from the unknown, so Pisces will seek to know. These are all fragments from a bigger picture. So what's the bigger picture? Pisces wants to see it. So while swimming through the ocean of emotions, which will be by themselves, Pisces will always break away to isolate or explore alone. It's a lone fish wolf at heart. So while swimming and scanning the ocean, something shiny will always appear. Sparkle, sparkle, oh what's that? Said the curious fish. In reality, this shiny thing can be anything, but with Pisces being a sign to do with love and people and souls, it will normally be somebody, someone. Pisces will get obsessed with this person or even the idea of this person and love. Through experiencing the reality of this person and love, this is where Pisces can easily slip into other obsessions and addictions like drugs, drink or whatever to numb the pain. Pisces aren't born addicts. They're more born obsessive, but they aren't born addicts. They become addicts in response to some sort of failed fantasy or bad experience crushing their world, which can be life itself at times. Obsession is the start. It's in the nature of the Pisces psyche. The addiction is a physical manifestation. But as I've covered so much about Pisces and people, let's keep this on Pisces being obsessed with anything in general. So they found this shiny thing. Understand that this shiny thing has now given Pisces life. Pisces are floaty and dreamy naturally. They are asleep. When they find something to obsess over, Pisces literally wakes up. It's like a caffeine shot to the psyche. Their dreamy eyes open wide and Pisces gets hooked like a fish and a fisherman. Pisces get so hooked onto their obsession that they will reel it in. Remember, Pisces is like a reversed sign. Everything's backwards with Pisces, even down to people's descriptions of Pisces. It's reflective. Backwards. The Pisces fish doesn't get hooked and pulled out of the sea. No. Pisces bites on the bait, aka shiny thing, and pulls the rod and the fisherman into the sea and consumes it all. Pisces will at some point become one with their obsession. That's how it will manifest. Pisces will some way or another merge with it and experience it in this reality. That's a dark side to Pisces too, as many dark fishes have dark obsessions and fantasies, which ends up being a reality they experience at the expense of another unfortunate person. This ties in with dreams. If a Pisces you know is obsessed with a dream they have, just watch what happens. If that Pisces truly wants it, it will come, because they've already got it in the dream world, which is the real reality. Now this is great because it makes Pisces skilled hunters, seekers, who will get what they want. The problem that happens with Pisces is, Pisces' fantasies can mess things up, because again, Pisces is particular. They want things to go or be how they envisioned it. So if this shiny thing doesn't match up with the Pisces' expectations or visions, it can go left. You want an example? Go in a Pisces home and move things around. See the reaction you get. Again, just to touch on love. This is one thing that makes Pisces ghosters, because that shiny person got revealed to not be as shiny as the Pisces wanted them to be, so reality hit the fish and the fish dipped. I saw it go. So just to let you know what happens here with Pisces, it's obsession and manifestation. I'm telling you, if a Pisces focuses on something or someone, they just can't get them or it out of their head. It turns Pisces into a magnet and a shark with its jaw wide open. And whatever it is will end up pulled in right next to the Pisces side and into their mouth. Into their soul. Submerged. Then merged. Pisces is the most spiritual sign. It's ruled by the greater benefic in Jupiter and the most spiritual planet in Neptune. This makes Pisces at the bare minimum receivers. It connects Pisces to a hidden world of blessings, karma, love, magic, and gives Pisces an antenna to receive anything they want. It's even worse if the Pisces has placements like Pisces Jupiter, Cancer Jupiter, Sag Jupiter, etc. These are blessing placements, as it's the sign Jupiter fucks with basically. But just by being a Pisces, it's enough to have this magnetic receiving nature. Now this is not all great, obviously. It's like being handed a lamp with a genie as a child. You're not going to think it through properly, just ask for what you want or think you want, and you may be obsessed with things or people you don't even truly know or understand yet, so you'll be receiving shit you're asking for that in reality is not good for you. And you won't want it if you really knew what it was. With the dreamy side of Pisces being there, this means Pisces can oftentimes be obsessed with things that is not good for them. Or if not for them, they're not good for others as Pisces gets it. Especially a growing Pisces. We Pisces can go through life focusing on skin deep beauty, not even deep in the real ugly behind it. And this is down to the deception of Neptune and Venus's exaltation. But once matured, Pisces will be seeing right through any sort of skin deep beauty and can even love the ugly in appearance if there's beauty in the soul. Because once beauty is seen in the soul, the physical appearance means jack shit. This is a lesson most people will learn as we all grow. Because everyone ages and changes, but the soul remains the same. When you see people's true colours, it does not matter what they look like on the outside. It's a long journey, but along the way, expect to witness Pisces being obsessed with lots of different shit, especially people. Crushes, dates, maybe obsessed with a dream, a career. They want to be a star on the stage. All they're seeing is the stage lights, and Pisces always gets what they ask for. It always manifests if they really desire it. The problem is Pisces may not like the reality of it once they get it. Manifestation. I'm a Pisces, as you all know. I don't like speaking about other placements just to keep this all Pisces related, but fortunately I am one of those fishes with extra somewhat blessed placements, and Jupiter in Cancer is one of them. As you know, Jupiter exalts in Cancer, so let's just say I've seen shit work. I'm a lucky and blessed individual. I've had my ups and downs, but I've never not been blessed. And that includes the people I've had and have around me too. Blessings comes in all forms. One thing about me is, everything I've ever been obsessed with or wanted in life has manifested. All my wishes and dreams, minus 2 of my big life dreams, but every other thing I've ever wanted or asked for, I've got it. At different stages in my life, but I've got them all. And you know, we all grow. There's things I wanted when I was 17 that I got at 27 and didn't want it anymore or care for it. There's things I dreamed of from a young age that I can do at any given time now. I've got things at the right time and I've got things at the wrong time, but I've always received it and I always at least try to appreciate it because I'm aware I did ask for it at some point. Even if I don't necessarily care, I'll still appreciate it. But placements aside, I know this has all come from being a Pisces, like in the grand scheme of things. I as a Pisces know the power of manifestation. It's something I fully understand internally that is hard to explain to others. But the key is already seeing yourself with it, which is also you believing you already have it, even when you don't in reality. It's hard to explain, but you can't let your current reality fool you. You need to vision it, then create it. You have the power to create your own reality. This is important for anyone listening. You are more powerful than you actually realize. These things sound like some spiritual self-help mumbo jumbo, but it's actually all there is to it. The hardest part is actually believing it. You can be like, well, if you can manifest anything, why are you not a superstar millionaire? Because Pisces or even spiritual people realize these things are fake materialistic things. There's better, less ego-y things to focus on, and that gives you a basic understanding of Pisces. Pisces are spiritual receivers, so it makes them givers in reality. But through understanding and belief, you can manifest anything into your life. Fake it till you make it is a practical way of doing it. Astrologically, we'll be looking at signs like Leo, maybe Libra. Faking it can get these sort of signs big success on earth, especially Leos. But if that belief is not also in your soul, it's not going to go anywhere. Successful people in the material world all believe in themselves and their ability. Even if they're nervous or shy, deep down, they know what they can do, and that's why they get to where they get to, if they want that. It's more of visioning yourself with it and believing it will come true, because you've seen it. So it's not really a wish or an if. It's more a so when. When will this manifest? When a Pisces looks at their dreams as whens or hows, as opposed to ifs and wishes, you are taking control of your destiny that way, than leaving it to luck or nothing. You are asking a question instead of making a wish. Who will get further with their goals? Someone who says, I wish I get to this goal, or someone who says, how will I get to this goal? One's doubtful, while the other one's determined. They're trying to find ways. Wishes are good, but wish and move. Don't wish and sit still. How is moving. Because your brain will start finding all these possibilities of how. You put yourself in a state to receive an answer, a way. But some can wish and sit still and receive, and that's when we enter Pisces territory. But that don't work the same way for the masses. You are your good luck. You can create good luck. If you want it, you can have it. I'm not a Christian. I was raised with Christian beliefs, and I know quite a few of the stories, but I don't practice it. I personally believe prayer can take your power away. I'll always use the lottery ticket example. You can dream of winning the lottery. You can pray to God or Jesus every single day. but it will never work or manifest unless you buy the ticket. That's the only way you even get a chance. I wish I win the lottery. Yeah, that's cool. But thinking, how am I going to win the lottery? The first step is literally to buy a ticket. Methods and what numbers and all that can come after, but just go and buy a ticket and maybe that wish will be granted because you've opened that portal. You've enabled it to happen. You've met it in the middle. I mean, the lottery is a whole next thing, but you get what I'm saying. Meet it in the middle. That's what Pisces represents. The physical and spiritual world merging. Pisces is in the middle with a foot in each world. People can spend their whole life praying for a dream, giving their power over to something they believe in. And sometimes they do get their blessing, but the reason that could have happened is at some point that person actually had self-belief. They envisioned it and took a necessary step for it to happen and it worked out. But then they go and thank something external than realizing it was their own self that made it happen. If that makes sense. This is the illusion many, and I mean many, fail to realize. I'm not discrediting external forces playing a hand. I believe in miracles. You sexy thing. I believe in entities listening and granting. Yeah, it's not always heavenly sources that can give you shit, but it's not for free. Peace of your soul's going with it. Even practically, we can see what praying does. You can get preyed upon here. You want more money, a higher position. Yeah, get down on your knees or bend over the table and yeah, you'll get that position with some people. Begging so much that a man infests you. That's the darker sides of Capricorn we're talking in the material world. But Capricorn doesn't get to those positions by begging others the same way. Fucking their way to the top. I mean, they can. Anyone can. But they don't have to. They know the spiritual way to manifest too. And that's how we get the seagull. Pisces oversees the whole zodiac. This is how Pisces are the master manifestors. If people believed more inwards instead of outwards, you will realize the God you are and the power you can have if you want it. When we talk devilish, demonic energy, this may or may not be in you. These things are external. These are things you can pray to and connect with and allow in. Or they can enter you when you're in a seeking state and don't know where you're looking. Remember, the devil is a trickster. The world we're in is full of deceit. And words are spells. We're told something means one thing when it could mean another. So even the most God-loving soul can become possessed if they only seek externally. You don't let God in. God's already within you. You just have to accept and acknowledge. But you can let the devil in and accept him or it. You can become the devil, as we all also have the power to create demons too. A fight with demons is an internal battle, not an external one. It may be, but the main fight with demons is a fight within. This is the type of innate knowledge Pisces possesses because it's the final and most closest to that world and can equally be godly and demonic through understanding this. Subconsciously understand how to manifest and transform, shapeshift and move in which light. Some can be born in the darkness. From family curses to just being raised around demons and not having the willpower or the knowledge of how to escape it. And Pisces people are prime example of this. They can fully merge with their environment and become it. No matter where the darkness is, whether inside their head or around the corner from their home. Pisces can easily end up fighting on the side of darkness and equally have love in their heart for everything dark. Pisces knows what dark is but also knows where to find the light. Pisces isolates to find the light, not the dark. You think a Pisces isolating and not socializing is them just staying in the dark? No, they go into the dark to go into themselves to find the light again. Pisces knows the power of isolation and being alone because it's there they get to truly speak to and connect with the Creator. There is no such thing as silence with Pisces. The more quiet they are here in reality just means the other world within is louder. And this is where staying in isolation can go wrong for Pisces, because they can get real comfy there and start ignoring the light and literally make friends with what's in the dark. And here is where you meet the dark side of Pisces. Pisces can make friends with everybody, with anybody, but not just anybody, any spirit. All sorts of spirits Pisces can make friends with, especially when they're alone. And by the time this Pisces comes back out to play, Ring a Ring of Roses becomes their theme song because it all falls down, including people. A tissue? Nah, a tissue ain't stopping the wounds the dark side of Pisces causes. Blood will start flowing like a river. But it all comes from within. People tend to shoot off here and there with the curiosity of an Aries, not knowing all the answers is right where you stand. Like a Pisces. God the Creator is within us all. It's inside us. You don't look up to the skies to a god or a Capricorn on a mountain. No, you look within. It's something already within you. It's built in everybody. Not something you need to go and find. God is in us all. We're all connected the same way. The difference between us and all the signs is the knowledge and spiritual awareness of this. You want to talk real spiritual, you talk the last signs of the zodiac. Pisces being the last feminine, which means internal, sign, is the sign that learns and knows this as they are the closest to that realm, and this is how Pisces becomes the master manifestors. Because they know how it works. They just work with it. Einstein once said, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. The kicker is, that Pisces is so close to that world, they be manifesting so much shit unbeknown to them and be asleep at the same time. Cause a Pisces be receiving shit they didn't ask for, but the truth is they can't remember it's something they got a grant for. They could have been angry not long ago and saying that it's their last straw, and hoping something bad happens to that thing that made their heart pour. Then realize the tables start turning and be surprised, in reality but seeing their dreams like sleep at night. It used to be in the mind, not at the front but way behind. When Pisces learns this, is the time that they wake the great divine. Like a Pisces can witness their enemy get over by a car right in front of them, not even knowing that happened because the Pisces had a thought or has a secret subconscious obsession with wanting to see their enemy hurt, and bam! Got what you wanted without even realizing you wanted it. These things are real. You can create your reality. Pisces can be very dangerous people, and one thing I'll say to fellow Pisces is always be aware of your thoughts. Always. Because everything runs through a Pisces' head, good and bad shit. And that Pisces may not be talkers, may not express themselves. They can be thinking all this dark shit even if it's just for a moment. And all that shit can play out. Pisces, aware and unaware, literally does not need to physically do anything to anyone. Pisces can just say it or think it and it gets heard and dealt with. Pisces be manifesting very often and don't even know it. Pisces can sit and wish, and it can happen if they actually believe it. Because what happens if you like to be alone and don't talk much? You're gonna be talking to yourself a lot in your head. Even out loud, possibly. I'm even recording this video right now. But looking at myself from an out-of-body perspective, I'm talking to myself. I'm literally talking to myself right now. But when you're alone, you're gonna be in your head a lot. So you're talking to yourself. But it's not really yourself. It's God who you're talking to without knowing it. Our souls is God. We're all pieces of God. So making all these wishes and complaints to yourself, aka God, is why Pisces are literally the creators of the zodiac, because they are also the quietest physically. On a minor and higher scale, Pisces is the creators of art, but on a grand scale, Pisces are the creators of not reality, but realities. There's no creator above the creator of what we know, but there's creators beneath that creator who knows how to create within the creator's creation, and their names are Pisces. So deep the difference with Pisces and the rest. With the rest, It needs to be realized and worked on. We all can be creators. But with Pisces, it's done whether they realize it or not, because Pisces has already got one foot over that side. If a Pisces is obsessed with something, that shit will manifest into Pisces merging with it. If a Pisces is upset about something, that will manifest into something getting done about it, depending on what the Pisces is saying about it or how they feel about it, especially when they speak internally and negatively. But if Pisces knows what they are doing and is awake, aware, they don't even need to be obsessed. They can just start purposely creating realities for themselves and others who are unaware, and this gives you the dark and light reputation of Pisces if they come into the light. The good and bad luck versions of Pisces, because the dark and light Pisces can do the same thing for different reasons. But you can really get blessings through an aware and unaware Pisces, or absolute hell through an aware or unaware Pisces. Words are spells. Words are so powerful. Some may think I talk reckless on here at times, but I'm very aware of what I say. I don't really speak about things I don't know about. But words are dangerous. Never say, I don't want this or that to happen, because it's going to happen. Even straying from the laws of attraction. You're saying, I don't want this or that to happen, because you actually already know it's going to happen. So you saying you don't want it to happen is you trying to externally rebuke it, trying to stop it happening. But deep inside, you already feel it's going to happen. It's already happened, and you know it. You're just trying to deny it. When you're aware of how these things work, nothing will surprise you. And it's then you realize how you can actually be steps ahead and can craft out things for yourself and others. You ain't seen manifestation until you meet a Pisces who actually knows the power of their own beliefs. And I'll tell you one thing that stops this even happening with Pisces. I'll tell you one thing. What does your typical Pisces get labeled as? They get labeled as delusional. For what? For their beliefs. I repeat, Pisces gets labeled as delusional for their beliefs. What happens when a Pisces listens to others saying this? The Pisces starts to believe they're delusional and their beliefs are dumb, unrealistic. And this is what keeps Pisces from exploring the ocean and instead just stay in a school of fish led by some external influence that is not even in the ocean like them. Pisces are delusional, is what they say. When Pisces is the sign of belief, of dreams. When Pisces believes in their self, which ultimately connects them directly to God, nobody's opinion can ever trap them. Pisces are weak, is what they say. Just think of all the negative things Pisces gets casually described as and ask yourself, why? And then realize what this does to Pisces who listens and believes what these external forces are saying. That alone can be the difference between you being a successful fish in this lifetime or a down and out one. Not the only reason, but if you're into astrology and all these things, or even just star signs, and you're a Pisces, that alone can affect you. I cannot stress this to you more. Pisces are the creators of the zodiac. You will face hate and naysayers your whole life. It comes with the territory of being a fish. We're the mirrors. We deal with projections, reflections, deflections for as long as we are alive in the flesh. Do you know what a delusional Pisces is? One who listens to others calling them delusional instead of listening to their soul. Not getting lost in what the other signs and people are saying is key. It's why Pisces isolates. Pisces is on another plane of existence that others will not understand. Don't even try to make others understand. I started this channel trying to make others understand, but really all I've been doing since is speaking to the fishes, because it's the fishes that knows what's up. Not even what's up, it's the fishes that knows what's truly within. When you and others understands that Pisces are the master manifestors, You will understand why there's a dark and light or innocent and evil version of Pisces. It's the true yin and yang sign. It's the conscious and subconscious sign. It's the sleeping sign that wakes up in the dream realizing everyone's actually sleeping in reality. We're here to merge, but do not get lost. We can merge with any sign all day. But the real power is inside you, the soul. We can talk about practical or physical power all day, but there is nothing more powerful than a spiritual being in touch with their soul, and that's what the fish at the end of all this shit represents. The world is everyone else's oyster. That's their freedom. Pisces is the fish. Oysters aren't even fish. Pisces is beyond the freedom of that. Pisces is universal. Not even fully here. There's no limitations with Pisces. The whole universe is a Pisces' playground. Now shut your ass up, put your seatbelts back on, and make sure the aisle was clear. We'll be arriving at our destination shortly.